Before we get into this video, I want to thank you guys for watching all of my videos and supporting my channel. Please smash that like button and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my new videos. Hey, you can also support our channel by checking out Webull. They're actually giving away free stocks right now just for trying them out. And if you want to deposit any money, you can actually earn another free stock. The link's in the description below. Make sure to check them out. What's going on, everyone? AMC posted a great earnings quarter, but the media keeps bashing the company. Check out one of my recent videos where I go over the AMC earnings numbers. The link will be in the description below. If you calculated the expected sales from the reported sales for AMC's last quarterly earnings, you get a number that's quite poetic. Here's CEO Aron talking with Jim Cramer on CNBC and his outlook on AMC's future.
And I am proud to bring in Aron, AMC's chairman and CEO, who joins us first and I think maybe only on CNBC. Adam, it's always great to have you back. How you been?
Good morning, Jim. Good morning, David. I'm great. As you know, we just reported a fabulous quarter, way ahead of market expectations. We would really like to think, after this very long 16 months of COVID, that we can see recovery in sight ahead.
Well, let's go over that. Right now, in the conference call, you talk about the idea that you've laddered the debt, which is very good, meaning that there's no big payment to do right now. Obviously, you've lowered the cash burn. It's much better. But then, in the call, you say, look, I'd like to raise capital. Others do, too. But you've obviously taken both informal polls because you're on Twitter and spoken to a lot of shareholders. And you're saying, you know what? Let's not do that. But the previous guest, James Chanos, comes on and says, Cinemark is so much cheaper. And then also, IMAX is so much cheaper. Why don't you just say, you know what, let's do convertible bonds. Let's do something that raises capital, given the fact that the stock's still very high.
Well, let's start and remind everyone how much capital we've raised in the last year and a half. Since April of 2020, AMC has brought in between $5 and $6 billion of capital, either from raising equity, raising debt, or getting concessions from lenders and other entities close to the companies like our landlords. And we ended the first quarter of 2021 with $1 billion of liquidity. That's cash and undrawn revolver. That compares to a company that was running out of cash during the height of the pandemic last winter. That's where we were in March of 2021. That $1 billion quarter-ending liquidity figure was the single highest quarter-ending liquidity figure that AMC's ever had in its more than 100-year history. Well, that record we set March 31. On June 30, thanks to having raised another $1.25 billion of equity in May and June, we ended with another record liquidity position at the end of the second quarter, June 30, of $2 billion. That actually was $2.023 billion or $2.024 billion, but it was more than $2 billion. We beat the 100-year record for AMC by a full $1 billion. It was double where we were in March. So, yes, sure, I'd like always to amass the largest war chest I can get so that we can do things with it. But we do have the largest war chest that AMC has ever had. As for your question specifically about convertible bonds, we sold over 400 million shares between between September of 2020 and June of 2021. We actually don't have any shares left. So a convert is not an option until such time as the shareholders authorize more shares.
Right, but you did say you need to play offense. And then you went over multiple ideas in the conference call that need more capital that you said would be very successful. So I was confused because obviously playing offense could mean raising more capital. Or are you going to use a stock that many feel is inflated to start buying more than you already have? And you've made some great acquisitions.
Well, look. We have $2 billion of liquidity. That gives us plenty of capital to go on offense with. And for example, we said yesterday that we're adding somewhere between 5 and 10 very important theaters in the United States. We already announced specifically 2 in Los Angeles, which were the second and fifth highest grossing theaters in Los Angeles a few years back. These came to us from ArcLight Pacific Theaters, who did not resume operations as a result of COVID. And we said we think we'll wind up with between 5 and 10 theaters just a few weeks from now. That's an example of playing offense. Another example of playing offense, we're going to get quite involved in the world of cryptocurrency. We announced yesterday that we're going to be accepting Bitcoin as payment online for online purchases for AMC admissions and concessions. There's much more that we can do with cryptocurrency because we got a big population, an avid population of customers, of transactions, of consumers. That's an example of playing offense. There are a whole lot more ideas. We said we were going to go look at alternative programming. We just had our first 2 UFC fights that we showed at AMC theaters. Attendance was very strong. This month in August, we're showing our first 2 concert movies in ages with the artist Chance the Rapper and Halsey. So there are things that we can do. $2 billion is a nice cash hoard, the biggest we've ever had to play with. And as I said, we're the largest theater operator in the world. We're playing an offense. It is true that COVID put us on our heels for a year, but that's behind us now.
That's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to leave a comment down below to let me know what your thoughts are. And please smash that like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. And make sure to check out my channel for other videos too.